Mental health services are being launched across Santa Barbara County. It comes in response to a survey of more than 5,000 community members. The survey found that since the start of the pandemic, more and more people have been experiencing symptoms of anxiety and depression. New priorities will be set in place, including social connection opportunities, access to resources, and education and stigma reduction. Organized social activities will be offered throughout the county, including hiking, yoga, and walking groups. As monkeypox cases continue to pop up across the country and here at home, doctors are working to address people's fears about the disease. Today, the Santa Barbara County Board of Supervisors got an update on the monkeypox outbreak. County Public Health sharing information on the number of cases and vaccination rates. So far, there have been 5 confirmed cases of monkeypox in Santa Barbara County. 260 vaccines have been administered in the county. Right now, the Public Health Department is prioritizing vaccines for people who are known contacts of confirmed monkeypox cases or people who have certain risk factors. Public Health Officer Dr. Henning Anzorg said monkeypox is not a death sentence. The Public Health Department also emphasized monkeypox is not COVID-19. Dr. Anzorg reiterated the risk to the public is still low. He says the virus is much less deadly and less contagious than COVID.
The disease is very rarely fatal. The type of mpox virus that we are seeing in this current worldwide outbreak is from the West African clade of the virus, which has a low mortality rate.
Public Health says monkeypox is spread by prolonged skin-to-skin contact or through droplets during close face-to-face contact. Doctors say people can take several precautions to avoid getting monkeypox, including limiting the number of intimate partners, avoiding close contact with someone who has skin lesions, and telling your partner if you have any monkeypox symptoms. The Sea Center on Stearns Wharf in Santa Barbara is trying to save endangered sea creatures. News Channel reporter Patricia Martellotti joins us live in Santa Barbara to share how you can help.
Well, the Sea Center has been pretty busy today as kids are still on summer vacation. They're also busy because they're working hard trying to save the white abalone. Ruby Shopbeater has a passion for sea creatures.
And then they have to live longer because there might be babies out there that might be not living very well.
So the 6-year-old and her dad, Brad Shopbeater from Summerland, were happy to see these baby white abalones at the Sea Center.
I think it's cool that they're trying to help to, bring back some of these younger ones.
The slow-moving sea creature is currently endangered.
Because they were overfished during the late 1800s and early 1900s for food.
Researchers at the Sea Center say the white abalone was considered tasty and sold for the price of a hamburger.
So it was cheap, it was readily available, and they just overfished them.
The Sea Center joined other aquariums across California to coordinate a breeding program and help save the white abalone.
It's going pretty well. We have sample troughs here that you would see at a farm that grows them, and so we're doing our part here with some of the young babies.
In addition to saving the white abalone, the Sea Center hopes to help people learn how to protect the ocean.
Oh, it means a lot to me. I mean, obviously living close to the ocean, I'm a huge proponent of saving ocean life and trying to do what we can for conservation efforts.
My hope is that volunteers will connect the public with the ocean in our backyard, and so they'll care about it and want to do something about it.
And the white abalone is a native to Santa Barbara Channel. Live in Santa Barbara, I'm News Channel reporter Patricia Martellotti. Let's send it back to you in the studio.